Hi, it's me, Carys, and it's 2022, woo! I've not filmed a video yet, like a talking video yet in 2022, so this is my first time to wish you a happy new year. So happy new year to you all. So I'm hoping to make a little bit more kind of non-music content this year, and I wanted to talk about something else that I'm passionate about. And I'm doing a big clear out at the moment with 2022, so I'm kind of going through my room and I'm having a massive clear out and resort. So I've reorganized my perfume and fragrances, which I love. So let's give a little bit of context on this one. So I was never really like a big kind of designery perfume person, and then tragedy struck. No, I started working in a job where we sold fragrance, which kind of meant that I ended up kind of just smelling a load of designer fragrances and falling in love with them. So then I kind of am just now obsessed with perfume, which isn't the worst thing to be obsessed with, but they still smell good, right? So I'm going to take you on a journey through my fragrances slash perfumes and tell you a little bit about them all. Perfume I ever remember having, I don't have anymore, and it was a Mary-Kate and Ashley perfume. I know, Mary-Kate and Ashley icons. It was a Mary-Kate and Ashley perfume that I got on a ferry to France. I can't remember much about it. I think it was quite your general perfume scent, you know, a lot of like rosy florals. And I haven't had that one for years. So that was my first kind of like dive into the world of fragrance through Mary-Kate and Ashley. We all know and love her. This is Britney Spears, Fantasy, an absolute classic. Superstar, where you from, how's it going? An icon. Britney Spears, we're so happy she's free. Britney, this is like a super sweet perfume. I did have like the bigger bottles than this. This is just a mini. I think this is a 30ml. Yeah, I did have like a 50ml of this, but this is the only one I currently still have. I'm just gonna swatch all of my fragrances and I'm gonna smell like one big fragrance. So this doesn't even work. This little sprayer does not even work. The sprayer is gold and the lining is silver, and that makes me think that this sprayer is not from this perfume. Right, I got a little bit on my hand, on my thumb. Right, this little smell. I mean, it brings back so many memories. So this was the one that I wore primarily as a teenager. Just the absolute classic. Everyone wore it then. Not a person in sight who wasn't wearing this. I haven't actually tried any of the other Britney Spears perfumes. I've heard that Midnight Fantasy is pretty good as well, but I feel like I'm probably past my Britney perfume phase. I mean, Britney was really like, this is one of the iconic celebrity fragrance lines. This is long lasting. This has been out since I was a teenager and it's still going. So then I had a few other perfumes, and these I'm fully gonna throw out, so they're so dirty, but I'm throwing them out, so it's fine. This is like an Audrey Hepburn perfume. So I got it in Boots just because I like went through a real old Hollywood stage where I was obsessed with like Audrey Hepburn, Marilyn Monroe, just like all of those vibes and old Hollywood. And so I saw Audrey Hepburn's face on the bottle for this and I was like, I gotta have it. I gotta smell like Audrey, and it was pretty cheap as well. This is definitely more. The thing on this doesn't work either. I'm throwing this away because I never use this. And it's so dirty. Yeah, this is, again, more floral, which isn't really... It's a kind of scent that I wouldn't usually go for anymore. But you can see that it's, you know... I've only got like a little bit of it left. So I definitely did use it a lot. But it's just not my... She's not my girl anymore. I still love Audrey Hepburn though. And all of her films. She's such an icon. It was like the breakfast at Tiffany's picture, so cute. And this one is so dirty. It's actually disgusting. This is a Zara perfume, Zara Woman Floral. Again, it's floral. I do like floral. I like the Body Shop Rose scent actually a lot, and I like do have like floral notes that I generally do like in my perfumes, but I think like the overall floral ones aren't my favorite. I got this gifted to me as well. Yeah, just like a general floral scent that I just don't wear, so I'm gonna get rid of it. So then, you know, I'm a teenager and we get into all this thing, but I was obsessed with the mostly makeup but cosmetics brand Benefit when I was a teenager, because my mum got me what was their Real mascara. She gifted it to me, and then I became all in all just obsessed with that mascara, and then obsessed with the brand. So I was I kind of slowly built up a collection of their makeup. There was a point in my life where I would have been able to do a whole face of makeup with Benefit makeup, and I still do wear quite a bit of Benefit, but just nowhere near as much as I did when I was like 17. So I got gifted by my dad, actually. My dad got this for me, which was unusual. But these little mini, like I said, these little mini perfumes from Benefit, which they don't do anymore, discontinued. Their perfume line discontinued. One that I don't have the mini of anymore, a perfume that is discontinued but was the absolute love of my life. Your Place or Mine, Gina. I have two of these. They are both empty, but I loved this perfume and I still absolutely love it, and I keep trying to find some sort of dupe for it because it's genuinely my favorite ever smell. This is, so the top notes in this are pink pepper, and I love pink pepper, and I think pink pepper is it's like not an uncommon perfume scent, but it's not one that's in kind of most perfume scents, so it's kind of hard to find a duplicate for this. I've even like gone on Reddit threads and tried to find a duplicate. I do have the most like close to this one I do have coming up later on in the video, but I love this perfume. I have at one point bought like a sample of it this size on Depop for like £20, and I lost it, so now I'm like reluctant to do it again. But I'm Benefit, if you're listening, please make this perfume again. It was amazing. So she's not got Benefit anymore because Benefit has been discontinued. Tragedy has struck in the life. What is she gonna do now? She's gonna have to find a replacement because she's run out of her Benefit perfumes. So I go to Superdrug at the age of something like 18, and they have a pretty amazing sale on perfumes, and I decided to buy it. So I think I got this one majorly discounted because I think it was also my, like, I had like a birthday deal or something like that. This one was massively discounted. This is a Rihanna perfume. Now shut up and drive. And this is as I remember, very vanilla-y. Yeah, it's very vanilla-y. It's got a very big vanilla base. So this one you can see nice, well used as well. This is I think a 50ml or something like that. This is really nice. I can't say it's one of my favorite perfumes I've ever used, but it's a pretty inoffensive, like just nice vanilla scent. Like you can't really go wrong with it, and I got it for so cheap. Okay, so now we're on to our final celebrity fragrance. And this is a pretty iconic one as well. So
Sweet Like Candy by Ariana Grande.
So I think we all know who the current queen of celebrity fragrances is, and it's Ariana Grande. This is Sweet Like Candy by Ariana Grande. It does usually have a little ball of fluff on it, but it fell off. So I don't know where that is anymore. This is, first of all, I love the name because it's like that lyric from Moonlight. So this doesn't even have the little spritzer on anymore. It fell off. This is like exactly like the name suggests. It is just super sweet. I remember I got this in a Christmas gift set that I bought for myself in the January sales, discounted, and I had it with a shower gel and a body cream as well, and I also used the death out of those. I loved them as well. This is empty. I love this perfume. It's like the sweetest of sweet perfumes ever, and Ariana knows how to make a fragrance. And I also have some little minis of that kind of line as well, so I do have a little mini Sweet Like Candy. Then I also have the other two in this range. I can't remember what either of them are called. I feel like one of them is just Ariana Grande and the other one is something else. I love a little perfume mini to carry around in my bag. I actually have some Michael Kors ones at the moment. See, you can see I've upgraded, me being like, I actually have some Michael Kors minis in my handbags at the moment. Okay, so then we did decide that it was time to depart from Ariana Grande after leaving university. And I did actually buy, and I don't have this anymore, which is tragic. I was trying to find a dupe for the Your Place or Mine Gina. It's My Place or Yours Gina. I was trying to find a dupe for this. So I actually fully bought this bottle up to, I think it was like a perfume shop. And I was like, hey, I'm looking for a dupe of this scent. Like, is there anything that you can suggest? And now that I've worked in retail, because I hadn't worked in retail at the time, I had worked in other customer service shops, but not in retail. I was like, yeah, this is a totally like normal thing to do. They're totally gonna know. And now I work somewhere where they sell perfume. If someone told me to smell like a perfume and come up with a dupe for it, I would not be able to do that. Like especially one like this, which is like quite a unique scent. But nonetheless, that is what I did. And I ended up buying a 30ml of the original Jimmy Choo. And I did wear the absolute shit out of it. Like, it was really good perfume, but I don't have it anymore because I took it to America because I worked in, after I finished uni, I went and worked in America for a few months. So I took it with me and I haven't seen it in a while. So I think I probably lost it somewhere abroad, which is kind of sad. It was my first designer perfume and I don't have it anymore, which is kind of tragic. But let's just say we may have found some more Jimmy Choo that we prefer. Now we are moving on to the big dog designer perfume that I do still have. So when I first started working in retail, the first perfume that I fell in love with was this one, Marc Jacobs. Marc Jacobs is like a quintessential perfume, and there's so many different kinds of the perfume that they do. You can get like the classic Days, you can get Dot, there's so many like different variations. They have the new Perfect one out. But so like, who doesn't have a Marc Jacobs perfume? The packaging, gorgeous. Mine is so chatty because it's been used to death. But this is Marc Jacobs Oh So Sweet. This is so sweet and sugary and like the perfect like designer upgrade from this. I feel like if you like a really sweet sound like Sweet Like Candy and you're looking to move to designer, this is your perfect gateway perfume because they're pretty similar vibes. But this is really great. I've used this to death. I've also had a mini of this in my handbag, which I've also pretty much used to death. Then, you know, as I said, I was a Jimmy Choo fan of the original perfume. So the perfume that was next to that in the store was another Jimmy Choo perfume. Jimmy Choo Fever. I think I mentioned to my mum that I liked this and she bought it for me for my birthday. This is so freaking good. This is my second bottle of this. This is like a step up from the original Jimmy Choo. It's more, oh my god, I nearly dropped it. It's a little bit sweet, it's a little bit musky. It's very nice. It's a more mature perfume than the Marc Jacobs Daisy Oh So Sweet. And I definitely prefer it to the original Jimmy Choo. So I haven't gone back to the original Jimmy Choo because I've been on this. Jimmy Choo instead, Jimmy Choo Fever. Then we had a bunch of perfumes go on sale, and So I decided to try one of those out, and this is a Stella McCartney perfume. I don't know what it's called, I'm not gonna lie. I can't be bothered to look it up because I'm lazy. This is not my like typical scent. You can see that I haven't used it as much as some of the other perfumes, but I do like it still. It's very musky and spicy, and I do like that. But it's not like, I would say, like I never was like in love with it, but I do like it. I wasn't in love with it, I just liked it. Anyway, so then with like COVID and the lockdown and everything, obviously the logical thing to do while there was basically no one in the shop was I basically went and I smelt an entire perfume cabinet, just because I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go smell every sample in here because I was so bored. And in doing that, I found my favourite fragrance in that cupboard was Michael Kors Wonderlust Eau Fresh. One Day Sweet Like Candy. The upgrade to that, from that to that, is the Daisy Love Eau Sweet. That's the progression. And then if you want to kind of get a little bit more mature from that, but still kind of like your thing is sweet scents, this is kind of good. A good leap from that. All very pink perfumes. But I feel like this is a good jump from this to this if you're looking to mature up your perfume taste. So then we have a perfume that I got because there was a sample of it in the break room where I worked. And so I took it and I smelled it and I put it on my wrists, and then I was in bed that night, like kind of curled up, and I could smell it on my wrist and I really liked it. And it's unlike any scent that I usually go for because I, as I said, am usually on kind of sweeter scents. I actually, if we're talking in terms of nodes, I'm a big friend of Fragrance Eater, so if we're talking in terms of nodes, I do tend to go for like, I tend to go for sweet ones. I tend to like bergamot and citrusy kind of scents with kind of wood vanilla undertones. And then I also really like white florals, kind of in the medium of that. White florals tends to be like the big kind of thing that is in every single perfume I like. And this is very different from that, but I love it. Don't have the lid. This is Elizabeth Arden White Tea. This is really nice. This I've also like used to death, like there's only like a third of it left. This is, first of all, Reese Witherspoon is the advertiser for this. Reese Witherspoon is the face of Elizabeth Arden White Tea.
What, like it's hard?
Like it does have those kind of natural earthy kind of scents to it. It's kind of like floral, but it's not like rosy kind of strong floral. It's like more of your kind of mid, like kind of white florals, and then definitely has some like tea scents in it as well, and then some like greenery as well. And it's really nice. It's unlike any other perfume that I have, but I do really like it. This is kind of like a good one for if I'm not feeling like I want to go full on sweet, or like something that's not super strong, something that's quite like fresh and natural and kind of durable. This is nice. Look at me, I feel like I'm a little expert. The last few perfumes are like the more recent ones that I've purchased in the last couple months. And yes, I am aware that I do not need this many perfumes and I need to stop. And I always tell myself, like, I've got enough, I'm not gonna buy any more perfumes. And then I just fall in love again. And it's a problem. But she did a video basically saying this perfume is like something where people stop me in the street. This is the one that everyone always asks me about when I wear it, and it was Givenchy. I don't know how to pronounce this. L'Entredon? It's French, something like that. I'm sorry, I feel like a bad person. So I was like, I gotta check this out. So I got it. I went and had a little kind of test of it in the shop, and I obviously like didn't have to buy it. It's really unusual. It definitely has a lot of the notes that I genuinely do tend to really like, which is kind of like white florals and kind of undertones of wood and vanilla and kind of musk. It is really unusual. It's like indescribable. It's really unique. I highly recommend you go and sniff it. But and sometimes when this sits on my skin and I'm like just chilling, and then I kind of like, I can smell like a vanilla scented candle, and it's not that, it's this perfume on my skin. It's gorgeous. So this one wasn't even my fault, because what happened was that I got this for Christmas. So I didn't even buy this myself. I didn't even ask for a perfume, so don't come at me. This is My Way by Giorgio Armani. I've never had a Giorgio Armani fragrance before, and my mum knows what's what, because I had never smelled this before, and I love it. It's sweet. It's like a more mature sweet. It's kind of musky. It's quite strong. Has those kind of white florals in it and other general things I really enjoy in a perfume, undertones of wood, undertones of musk. It's really pretty. I do really like this one. I'm wearing this one today. Okay, then we move on to the final perfume, which is one that I bought for myself, and I know I shouldn't have done. I was scanning on like through fragrance websites which tell you all your kind of notes and the perfumes that you use, because I really wanted to kind of see if I could find something based on the Benefit My Place or Yours Georgina perfume, if I could find something similar. I was looking for a dupe, and I know I don't need more perfume, and I know I should not have been out here looking for a dupe for one of my favourite perfumes of all time that doesn't exist anymore. But, and I found a few that I was interested in. There was another Givenchy one that I thought could maybe be a potential dupe, so I was like thinking maybe I'll go out and smell that. But then one that I was like, I'm just gonna purchase this because it's really, really cheap, and I had also sampled it before, pink pepper. And as mentioned before, one of the top notes in the Benefit one is pink pepper. This is like £10. It's really cheap. I think it's less. I think this is less than that. And this is like got the majority of the notes of that perfume, and this is the best perfume dupe I've found of that. So if you're a fan of My Place or Yours Gina from Benefit, and you're looking for some sort of dupe, this is the closest I can get, and it's like a tenner. So go for it. This is gorgeous. It's like the pink pepper sweetness and spice. Oh, it's delicious, and it wears really well. Actually, it lasts really well on the skin. And it's pink pepper, jasmine, and vanilla. It's so pretty. I'm in love, and I think I need to stop filming a video now because I've been talking about perfume for too long, and I just need to shut up. So thank you for watching this hopefully interesting video about me just talking about the perfume that I have and being a bit of a fragrance addict. Thank you. I'm gonna make some more videos and some more music and stuff like that, so follow me to find out more. Give this video a like if you like fragrances, and let me know what perfume you use in the comments below, and maybe I can go and be obsessed with that one as well. And have a good day. Bye. Okay, I'm back. I just realised I forgot to talk about a perfume. I literally just forgot to talk about it, and it's right here. I remembered to talk about ones that I don't even have anymore, but I forgot to talk about this one, another Jimmy Choo. I love Jimmy Choo fragrances. This is Jimmy Choo Blossom. I got this around spring last year. Blossom, it's a nice spring scent. This is really sweet and really fresh, sweet and fruity, kind of exactly what you'd imagine in a spring summer scent. And I got this one really cheap as well. So this I got before I got the Givenchy and the Giorgio Armani and the M&S one. This is really nice. I do like this one a lot as well. Sorry that I forgot it beforehand.